are going to make tea cakes today. So, first thing we're going to do is we have here 400 grams of white bread flour, strong white bread flour, okay? Then we've got 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 40 grams of caster sugar, a teaspoon of cinnamon, 50 grams of very soft butter, and we have 20 grams of fresh yeast. If you want to use quick bake yeast or easy bake yeast, like in the powder, you can use that, but you have to like lessen it by 25% because it's much stronger, much more powerful. So we've also got, I'll show you here, 75 grams of sultanas and an egg, okay? But they are to be used later. So the first thing we do is we take the flour and we add the salt, yeah? Now it's very important something here. So you add the salt to the corner of the bowl. Are we all right, Matt? Can they see that there? Yeah? And then we can add the sugar. That can go with the salt. I'll explain all this in a moment. Then we can add cinnamon. You see, I'm all putting it on one side. Then the butter. It's so easy. You just like throw it all in at once. Yeah? Like that. So that hopefully will come out easily. There we go. I'll just grab a tea towel. Put that there. And then the final thing we add is the yeast. Okay? Now the yeast must not go anywhere near the salt because the salt, I can't remember the word. This is why I have to plan. Something in the salt kills the yeast, okay? So we put that over on the other side. Now, can you see that, how it's all separate? Now, this will seem weird because then you add water and then it will all mix together and then the yeast will work, but that's the case, okay? And then we've got 200 mils of lukewarm water. This is my gorgeous KitchenAid, which we love. Place it in. Use a dough hook, yeah. Dough hook for bread. And we pour it all over the top, doesn't really matter. All right, and then close it down and we'll mix it so it becomes all mixed together and a pliable kind of dough. Then we're sort of medium speed right now, then we can go up a little bit so it incorporates the bits of flour that tend to ride at the bottom. Now, if you have a look, it's taken everything away from the bowl. We can put the bowl aside there, and this is our dough, okay? And this is when you can take all your aggression out. Now, what we will do is we will grab some strong white flour over here. This is my very sexy shelf of things I use most, from icing sugar to caster sugar to strong white flour, strong wholemeal flour. So we'll grab this. So we're just going to put some flour on the surface. This is wood, which is like the best surface to make bread on because it is the warmest surface of all kitchen surfaces. Just a bit of information for you there. Okay, now we're kneading. So kneading is basically we are pushing with the heel of the hand away and then clasp down, drag back, flip 90 degrees. So we're basically going to do this for 5 minutes. This is critical to work the gluten in the flour and let the yeast do its job. So that's pretty much done. Now, hopefully you can see it is beautifully soft. Take the bowl again, okay? Fill it with a bit of flour so that the dough doesn't stick, yeah? Okay? Place the dough back in the bowl, like so, okay? Then we take some cling film, okay? Cover it. That will almost make it like sweat a little bit. And then leave it at room temperature for about an hour. Or if you have a cool oven, like a lot of you do, yeah, you can have it on dough proving. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, dough proving. And that puts it in an even slightly warmer temperature at 40 degrees, which just means that it will prove quicker, so you don't have to wait an hour, more like 40 minutes or something like that. Part 2, let's go. Here we are. How are we doing, everyone? Okay, so we are back with the proving. It has been about 40 minutes to an hour. Check it out. Now, I changed the bowl so you could actually see the rise of it coming up. Can you see? And look at this. Ooh, beautiful. And here you can actually, it's risen so much you can punch the air out of it. What we're going to add are the sultanas, because you can't have tea cakes without sultanas, obviously. Remember, 75 grams of sultanas. And then just mix it all in together. And so basically we'll take it out and then really mixing it in, stretch it like we did before with the kneading, and that will make sure that the sultanas are mixed throughout the dough. Take off pieces like that and just leave them aside. 9, 10, 11, okay? So that's pretty right, that's pretty good, all right? Then we'll take one, okay? And make it into a ball. Then get a rolling pin, if you like, and just roll it out just like so. So it's about an inch high, okay? Yeah? Then take that and place it on a tray. So that's on there, and that's giving it space to move. And then what we do again is we're going to put these in the prover. And let it prove for another 40 minutes. See you soon. Let's go. I'm looking into this camera. Here we go. So look how big they've gone. Bring them down. So we had to put them on 2 in the end. Okay. But check it out, baby, check it out. Okay, so the next thing we need is the egg. We're going to break the egg in a bowl. I like to use white eggs because you know they don't have blood spots. How about that? Another piece of amazing information for you there. Okay, so whip up an egg. Like so. Would you like another fact? Yeah? If you add a very, very tiny amount of salt, breaks the enzymes down of the egg, and it allows it to be brushed across anything you wanted to brush it across going forward. How about that? Take a pastry brush. Yeah? Lose the fork. We're just going to brush the tops with egg, just lightly, okay? Because the point is you don't want to disturb the air that's risen in the second rise of the dough. How are you all doing out there? Are you having a good day? It's very difficult, isn't it? We're all stuck in. We may as well bake, you know. What else have we got to do? Okay, that's done. Then we're going to put them in an oven at 190 degrees. "15 minutes on 190. Remo. Hi, welcome back. So, the tea cakes are done. Woo! Check it out, baby. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah, man. Okay. Do you know what I mean? I don't even need to speak, right? Tea cakes, stuck at home, sad, depressed, thinking of tea, cup of tea, tea cakes, swimming in butter. You're living the dream.